Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Thomas Was Alone. Now, I played this about a year ago going for the main story, and turns out there was actually some DLC for it, but it didn't get released onto PC until last month, in June. So here I am going through those two then. Now to get to it I have to go into the scenario select, and we have Chapter 10 Target and Chapter 11 Consequence. Now this is actually a bit of a prequel and it does have one of the characters from the main story. So we will be going through that. So let's get started, shall we? I probably will split Chapter 10 into one video and Chapter 11 into another video. So as long as I get all of the recording and rendering done today, they should be up by, I guess, Sunday? Hopefully. So yeah, there will be that. Long before Thomas, there were other AIs. They were prototypes, tests. We were shocked when one amongst thousands developed a powerful trait. Hope.
Benjamin and his father climbed between the rocks. If they moved fast enough, they could probably see the fountain before darkness fell. Benjamin had brought sandwiches especially.
So yeah, this...
No crusts. Benjamin's father insisted on that. They were meticulously crafted, packed away in neat boxes.
So yeah, this green square is...
Cycles as he could remember.
Oh, come on.
Benjamin had made the climb with his father. Every time, the glow felt closer, more tangible. Benjamin hoped that one day he'd be able to reach out and touch it.
Can I speak now? I love this guy's voice, he's from Assassin's Creed, but still. Anyway, this is Benjamin, and this yellow one is his dad. You can see the resemblance, can't you? So yeah, we kinda need Benjamin to help get his dad up here. And up we go. Boop. And I think I said this in the main story, in fact. I might redo the main story since my commentary back then was a bit bleh, to say the least. Yeah, as I was saying, the music is just... listen to it. It's brilliant. I wish more games had music like this. Yeah, it's just... I wish more games had music. That sounds like... yeah, that sounds like a thing to say. Games should have more music. Well, when it comes to certain games they should have. That is a lot of cycles. That's a lot of cycles.
Benjamin ran. His father had sent word that it was ready, that it was actually done.
What is done?
There had been a few misfires. Benjamin had seen the rectangle who'd tested Mark 26. More of a trapezium now.
Oops. So yeah, touching the water does kill you, like in the main story. And I will say that I have played through the story in my spare time. The DLC story, and we don't get any blocks who can help us with water, sadly. Although there are alternatives. There are alternatives.
The jetpack was glorious. Benjamin's father motioned to the switches he'd made, told him to fly to them. Slowly, though.
So, as you can see, we have a jetpack. It's glorious. And it's literally the main thing of this DLC. Flying around this guy.
Benjamin ignored him, of course, hitting the sequence as quickly as possible. He was dying to test this out properly, to fly to the fountain.
There we go. Oh boy, obstacle course. Lovely.
Just a quick flight up to the fountain. Benjamin was sure his father wouldn't mind. The locked doors were a precaution. The spiked walls, a friendly reminder to be aware of his surroundings.
Oops. As you can tell from this, getting through here might be a bit tricky. Especially depending on...
Lock on the jetpack had, after all, been exceptionally easy to guess.
Yeah, it is a bit tricky, especially depending on what you're using to control, for example. Are you mashing space or are you mashing A? For me, I'm using a 360 controller. Oh, I was right there, come on. There we go. And boop, and I need to make sure to not go up as quickly because there's a spike ceiling. There we go. And there we go. And that is a lot of stuff. Ooh, new player.
Anna was done. The fountain had sounded like a great idea when she started. An adventure. And more importantly, it was an adventure she could have alone.
Oh, why does she want to have an adventure alone?
She hadn't been alone. And they had seen her.
Who are they? Oops. Oh, all the way back up here, really? Okay. That wasn't like it was going to take long to get back. That'd be true, that'd be true. And there we go. Uh-oh. This one might be tricky. This one might be tricky. Oh, and there's water at the bottom. Lovely. Lovely. So yeah, for this one it's kind of like you have to try and...
Getting good at this. They could fly. It was important to stay focused though. You had a fountain to get to.
Yeah, for this one you have to try and fly in between the spikes. It takes some getting used to. As I just showed. Oh no! Oh, come on. I swear this is the one I take the longest on. Well, that and a couple of ones. Ooh. Just did it.
Get to the fountain, touch it, get home for dinner. His father wouldn't even notice he'd gone anywhere.
Hmm. Oh. No. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Come on, fly upwards. Come on. Move your arse, you bloody spike, thank you. Now, if this one would move its arse, please, thank you.
The rectangle seemed remarkably unimpressed by Benjamin's jetpack. She didn't even ask about it. She just kept looking up and muttering about clouds. Initially slighted, Benjamin decided that this was a passing disinterest and she'd come round eventually.
So as you can tell, she does not like, I think the other rectangle in the main story was called Laura? Yeah, you can't bounce on her. However, you can help her lift. Yep, unlike the main story where blocks can't really jump when they have other blocks on them, Benjamin can lift other blocks. And it's fantastic. There we go. So now I just need to open up this. There we go. And now I just need to get Benjamin across. And I hope there's no water down here, because that would make it a very long drop. I don't think there's anything in this that can kill you. Nah, I don't think so. Right, I see. Uh-oh. This one might be a bit tricky.
Anna tried to talk the obnoxiously single-minded Square out of his plan. She should have left him, taken the next portal home and forgotten about that big spluttering machine he kept motioning at heroically.
Oh. This might be a wee bit tricky. Oh, how did I do this the first time? No! Well, that goes everyone. Come on. There we go. And boom. Right, how am I going to do this? Here you go there. Oh, she's just supposed to stay there?
Halfway to the fountain. It occurred to Benjamin that his father would have become aware of his absence by now. Benjamin hoped that he'd be forgiven. You know, the folly of youth.
Oh, there we go, down
Father had
here.
worked so hard on the jetpack.
Oh, come on, I was right there. Yep. Oh, I see, I'm going to have to just go onto the ceiling. Drop down. Yeah, drop down, that worked. That worked. There we go. No, still one there. And we're good. And I think this is the final level, so... Well, the final level of this chapter, so... When this part...
Anna tried again.
Well, when this part ends, I'll... Well, when this episode... When this level... There we go, level. When this level ends, I will cut this part here, and the next chapter, chapter 11, should be up in a couple of hours. Or I could have them up at literally the same time. Maybe half an hour apart.
She told Benjamin about the blinding light of the fountain, of the clouds which had defended it. She begged him not to carry on. He laughed it off. He wasn't afraid of clouds, so however pixelated they were, he could fly above them or swoop to avoid them. He scared her.
Oh. Cockiness can do that. Cockiness can do that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, as soon as I go through this, it will be the next chapter. So this has been Dragon of Eternity, going for more Thomas Was Alone. This episode I started the DLC, I went through chapter 10. Next chapter, next episode, will be chapter 11. So yeah, with that, viewers, until the next chapter.